The Fortnite Simpsons Mini-Season is officially released, but is it going to be good for competitive? I'll give my thoughts in this video. We're going to discuss the loot pool and the tournaments. I also want to talk about some duo updates. We've got MrSavage playing with a new teammate, as well as a big team that split. Let's get straight into it. So I've had the chance to play the new season now, and I did genuinely quite enjoy it. It feels quite refreshing, feels quite fun. I think it will be a nice change of pace for the next month. The map is really cool. There's a lot of depth and detail at all the POIs. You can tell a lot of time went into it. I also quite like the cell shading. I wasn't 100% convinced on it when I first heard that the map was going to be cell shaded, but I think it works quite well. The Simpsons theme definitely works well. Even if you're not a Simpsons fan, I still think you can enjoy it. I'm someone that grew up playing Tapped Out. Obviously people that are a few years older than me will have played Hit and Run on the PS2, so there's a big precedent set for good Simpsons games, and I feel like this continues that quite well. So yeah, the general feel of the season is good. I like it. Now let's get into the competitive side. This season's map is significantly smaller than a regular one, and I think that's going to be an interesting dynamic. With less places to land, you have to imagine that there'll be hardly any uncontested POIs, especially on EU. That could definitely lead to some interesting finals. Obviously, as I'll get into later, we don't have too many set lobby tournaments, but for the ones we do have, it will be good. One of the few issues that I have with this season is that it's 80 player lobbies and not 100. Initially, we did think it was going to be 50, so 80 is an improvement, but I'm still not too happy about it. I put a tweet out the other day expressing my thoughts. I'll read that to you now. 80 players are better than 50, but I really think we have to be firmer on protecting 100 player lobbies. It's such an integral part of Battle Royale and shouldn't be interfered with. Don't like the precedent this sets. Now listen, if we have 80 player lobbies for a month and then it's 100 players in the lobby for the rest of time after that, then I won't be too unhappy. I just don't think that's going to be the case. I'm very much hoping that Fortnite won't implement smaller lobbies in competitive in the future. I do have a suspicion that they might though. I really think they should stay out, because the fact that Fortnite Battle Royale has 100 players is such a key part of the game. It's been in since launch, and I really think it should stay. Once you interfere with that number, then the whole fabric of the game changes. Storm Surge thresholds will be completely different. You'll have less players qualifying for finals. I really don't see why this would be a good change. To round the point off, I don't mind 80 player lobbies for a month. I'm sure it will be a good novelty, but I really hope it doesn't continue after that. So let's take a look at the competitive loot pool, which on the whole is pretty good. In terms of ARs, we've got the infantry, the striker and the suppressed, a nice range of different guns for different playstyles. Then if we move to shotguns, we've got the ranger, the tactical and the thunder. Again, quite a nice mix. Not my favourite weapons, but they will be fun to use. The key thing with both the ARs and the shotguns this season is that it suits a range of styles, so no matter what type of Fortnite you like to play, you should be able to get on with this season. We've got two SMGs, the compact and the machine, and then the suppressed pistol. No notes on those. And then we have something new for this season, the Mr. Blasty weapon, which deals damage to a player but also gives them the balloon effect, so you can beam them out of the sky after you hit them. This is incredibly strong, and it will be interesting to see how pro players use it. There's also a mythic version that gives the shockwave effect, which is incredibly broken. All the usual heals and fish are in the game. I'll go over some of the highlights from the rest of the loot pool. We've got big bush bombs back, not an item that too many people will carry, so I don't think we'll see them used too much. Shockwaves are back in competitive. That always leads to some chaos, but for a month-long season, I think that could be fun. We've got the blinky fish, which gives the dash effect, so that's some nice mobility too. There's also the super squishy, which gives you increased speed and jumping stats, and then the crusty burger, which acts sort of like a slurp juice. I like that there's not too many items in this loot pool. I think for a mini season we should be aiming for simplistic metas, so I think they've done a good job here. Now I want to get into some team updates to let you know which players are playing with who, but before we do that, let's discuss which tournaments we're going to have this season. I'm only going to discuss the Battle Royale Cups. I know there's events for Reload and Blitz. I'm not going to mention those in this video. The theme for this season is definitely Victory Cups. We have solo, duo and squad Victory Cups all throughout this season. There will be 3 duo Victory Cups, 3 squad Victory Cups, but only 1 solo Victory Cup finals. There are 3 sessions, but the first 2 are just qualifiers. We also have 3 duo eval cups for the season, so that's going to be the main opportunity to see some set lobby finals. In an ideal world, I would have liked more set lobby finals, maybe swapping out the duo Victory Cups for some kind of an FNCS showdown event every week, but this isn't too bad for a mini season. I am happy with this. I'm particularly excited to see how the squad cups go. We haven't had too much news about who's going to be playing with who for that. When we find out, I'll be updating you guys in the coming videos. Now let's get into the team updates. Obviously, with going into a new season, there's going to be a lot of changes. Not all of those have been announced yet, so I've got a few of the ones that have been released. Savage is now playing with Yapko. He was obviously looking for a duo after being dropped by Scroll. Yapko played the last Divisional Cup with Seti, but they have now split, so Savage and Yapko is the new duo. In terms of Savage's potential options, I feel like Yapko is one of the best players he could have got. In my opinion, they have quite a high ceiling, and I'm excited to see how they perform in the duo Eval Cups and the duo Victory Cups this season. Obviously, with Seti and Yapko splitting, we now have Seti looking for a teammate. I don't have news about who that's going to be yet, but I'm sure we'll find out in the coming days. We also had another major duo split. Pixie and Wox are no longer playing together. These guys have been kind of struggling since Globals has ended. They haven't really had too many good placements, and it felt like only a matter of time before they were going to split. They're both such good individual players. It felt like while they were playing together, they were holding each other back. I'm sure what's going to happen now is they'll find new teammates and probably will place a lot higher. Maybe a potential option for the both of them is Queasy, but he's still out in NA Central. He's coming back for Chapter 7, but he's still going to be in America for the next month. He is still looking for a duo out there. We also have Fredoxy looking for a teammate for the mini-season. He was going to play with Hellfire. It seems like that's no longer going to happen. If you don't know, Fredoxy's main duo is Pablo Wingu, but they are on a break until the new chapter. Pablo was playing with Panzer as the fill duo. That seems like it's not going to be happening anymore either, as Panzer is looking for a new teammate. It's definitely going to be interesting to see who these guys play with, whether they go for Danish or Russian players respectively, or maybe they try someone else. And as I've already mentioned, we don't know which players are forming squads together. I'm sure we'll find out this week. Comment below what you guys think of the new season. Are you enjoying it? Do you think it's going to be good for competitive? I want to know what you guys think. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you in the next one.